Hello everyone. My name is Jason. I'm here for Daily Dose of Hope Day 250. A Daily Dose of Hope is just that. I was guided to come on from about February. My guide said that the energies are going to start to pick up and keep picking up. And as they do, things are going to get kind of crazy in that sense. Not necessarily crazy, but the energies will pick up. And when they do, if you're not centered, if you're not in a meditative state, if you're not in the neutral state, it can be easy to pull you one way or the other, and you're just like in this boat that's rocking back and forth, and you know, but you're not in a boat that's rocking back and forth. You are completely and utterly protected. You are completely and utterly safe at all times. So remember that that's what this is all about. It's kind of reminding ourselves that we are spirit. We're not bodies here. And Michael would say, "Oi, Captain Moonpillow." So, okay, Michael. Moonpillow is my pen name that I used to have a group called the Moonpillow Ensemble, and it was all about Jeremiah Moonpillow. It was kind of like my alter ego. He was a very hip guy, and he was really into talking about love and so So I think he's become kind of not necessarily my alter ego, but I channeled him I think about a few months ago, and he was like a blueprint not ego, but blueprint guide. So it's like that was the guide that I wanted. That was who I wanted to be, but things in my life forced me to be a different way for a time being. And so when he started to come in, we started kind of melding together. And so now it's not as prevalent that it's not necessary, I guess. Anyway, hey Patty. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Sounds a bit strange, I imagine. So pocket of peace. Daily dose of hope has three parts. Begin with a little bit of a talk, then we go into a channeling, and then we go into a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation. So yeah, I guess just two things I wanted to talk about today. Just wanted to kind of like confess, like I am so bad at talking with people, and I really shouldn't be saying that publicly. I just realized like I'm such a space cadet. Like I really find it difficult, unless it's about these sorts of topics. It's very hard for me to kind of like, like just be normal and try to like talk about normal everyday stuff in a normal way. I keep going off. I'm just like, oh man, wow, I really, I got to practice just normal conversation skills again. I thought. That's all. I just realized today. I was just like, wow, I just go straight off into like woo woo land, it's just like no need for small talk. It's either woo woo land or nothing. I guess it's fine. Um, when we're talking about woo stuff, it's really easy to communicate. But when it's kind of like when you're talking on many different levels, it's really difficult at times, because it's just there's so many things. There's so much water under the bridge in that sense. There's so many things that have happened, and you're there, but then you have to kind of like roll yourself back, and then come back to normal. It's just like hello, I don't know what to talk about, kind of thing. And I guess in addition to when you recently, I'm spending a lot of my time just like meditating and getting into a meditative state, and then in addition to that, I'm composing, writing music, and channeling. So it's not really conducive to like logical, like hey, nice weather we're having. It's just kind of like you're just not there. Like, what weather? What's weather? What does it mean? Kind of thing. And so, um, but yeah, TT Tracy say Abby normal. Yep, Abby normal. Nice, I like that. Censorship plays a role too. Yeah, of course. I mean, everyone's in such a different place. Everyone's kind of in their different kind of bubbles, I guess. We're all in our different bubbles, and it's hard to communicate because you have to really, really like break through all the different bubbles and try to find the common ground. And if you're kind of not there, it sometimes can be difficult. So I just wanted to express that. I don't know if that's something that other people are dealing with as well. It could just be me. I just realized, wow, I'm like such a space cadet. Wherever I go, I'm a space cadet. But it's good because, I guess being, a starseed, you kind of are a space cadet. It's an accurate description. Um, so, in addition to that, the other thing I wanted to talk about is what I was talking about, just continuing from yesterday, that the storylines, are starting to shift and change a bit. And so, and just to be aware of that all of the stories are going to shift a bit as well, and to not be worried about the stories that you hear outside, that they are always just stories that are playing out, but you have a role here, and your role is to bring love and to bring peace and to bring, yet to bring your special abilities, your special powers, your superpowers, whatever it is that you can do, whether or not you have the most beautiful smile, or whether you can garden really well, or you can make music, or you just light up a room, whatever it is, your special skills. That's what you're here to do. So don't worry too much about the stories. The stories are there, but you're here as a superpower with your skill. I'm going to light up this room. I'm going to turn this story into one of love. And that's what we're here for. So when the stories go into many, many different places, always remember that we are here just maneuvering our way in that middle path, the yin and yang symbol, right? It has that kind of wavy line in the middle. That's the line that we're walking down. We're not in the dark side. We're not in the light side. And we're not in the light side of the dark side, or the dark side of the light. No, no. We're right in the middle, and we're observing everything. We're saying, stories, yes, wonderful stories. We're not judging, we're just walking. We're just walking, and we're doing our natural skill. So if your skill is just lighting up the room, you're just like lighting up the room, seeing the stories, loving everything that's going on, and just lightening up the room, because that's the power, and that's what's changing the world. So understand that the stories, there was an expression, I think it was, I can't remember who it was, I was channeling it, but I thought it was a good quote. They said that your belief system may completely fall apart, but you will never fall apart because you're made of love. So understand that too, that yeah, maybe things you see might just shift the way that you think about the world. It's fine. You're still walking that path, that middle path, you know. So let's see. And Kathy, hey Kathy, you say hi, fellow space cadets. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have space cadets friends. And let's see, Patty, Kathy, you say, I am a representation of heaven on earth with my superpowers and love. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're here for. So don't get caught up in the stories too much, because your story is playing out as well. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed with all these stories and you forget, oh wait, I'm the star of this story. I am here, and I've got this special power, this special ability to bring some light into the situation. So that's what I wanted to share today. And I'm going to go into a channeling. And in the channeling, I don't really know, what to ask anymore. So I'm just going to ask, what do they have to tell us for today? Here we are in November 20th, 2024. It is 9:07 Japan Standard Time, in a kind of almost almost wintry for Japan. Not really. Kathy, you say, we are love babies. That's right, we are love babies. Nice, nice. So I'm going to go into a channeling, see who comes through. Greetings, we are here. We are Mary Magdalene. You are such beautiful souls here on this planet, going through your days, going through these times, trying as hard as you can to follow the pathway that you have chosen to come down. And it's quite hard in these times, isn't it? It is quite hard to follow that pathway, because now it is all grown over and it is all new. The pathway that you thought that you had created for yourself is different now from the one that you thought it was before, because everything that was in front of you now doesn't exist in the way that it did before. Everything has shifted and everything has changed, and all things are shifting and changing around you. And in that situation, which pathway do you follow? Where do you go? And that is what you are all grappling with at this moment. And you all understand that the pathway is the pathway of love. You see, whatever representation that takes on this planet, whatever way the pathway looks, it's not really part of this story. The true story is that love is the pathway. And so the visuals and the images that you get, the things that you see with your physical eyes, are just the after effects. So choose love, and you will find that the pathway will open up before you. Now it is more than ever, time to rely on your inner compass, time to rely on your inner heart, your heart that will guide you on the pathway forward. You can just close your eyes and ask your heart, do I go forward? Do I go left? Do I go right? And your heart will quietly give you the way. It will give you the pathway. And that is the path that you are all on at this moment. And that is what you are all learning. This idea of discerning not with your eyes but with your heart, listening to your guidance, because you will need it for the times that are coming. You will need to listen to your heart to find your way through situations that seem almost impossible. But understand that no situation is impossible. It is only your physical eyes that are judging the situation. It is only your ego that is judging the situation impossible. You are capable of anything, and you are capable of everything. You can overcome anything, and the correct pathway through everything is if within your heart. You'll find when you listen to this path that even the most overcomable, insurmountable obstacles will be easily passed by. You'll just take a side route, and you'll find your way right through it. Or many of these things will just disappear. They will be the illusions that they were from the beginning. Something that seems almost untenable will just disappear overnight. And that is the power of listening to your heart. Yeah. All right. So, listen to your heart. Yeah. Good. Yeah. It's the way. It's the only way, right? Yeah. I know for me, following the ego is not, it doesn't lead you down a happy place. It's not a happy pathway. Yeah, it's like we only really have one choice, right? If we want to be happy, and who does not want to be happy? I think everyone. That's what we're here. That's what we're made of. So yeah. TT Tracy said, Mary is always such a gentle, sweet message. A morning message for me in Florida. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, very gentle. So I'm going to go into Pocket of Peace. Pocket of Peace is a guided meditation where I play my drum and I just, just a guided meditation. So, yeah. So I'd like you guys to imagine that you are in, well, if you'd like to join in, please join in. If you don't, that's fine as well, whatever you'd like to do. But this is a pocket of peace, so we bring some peace into the world, lighting up every one dark cloud at a time. And so if you'd like to join in, please do so. And if you'd like to join in your own special way, please do so. I know Michael likes to play his guitar. Kathy likes to dance. I know Judy does light language, and I think so does Brenda. And so, yeah, whatever you want to do, however you want to go, just, yeah. All right. So, I'd like you to imagine that you are in a place that makes you feel extremely relaxed. And just imagine yourself in that place, and you're so relaxed and you're so at peace. Yeah, good, beautiful. Now just call in the light of unconditional love. Imagine it coming in as like a golden light, a golden mist, and it wraps around you like a warm blanket, like a cocoon, and it just feels so warm and so loving. And in this unconditional love, you realize that you're loved unconditionally. There's nothing that you need to do or say or be or not say. You're just loved exactly as you are. You're perfect. You're perfect already. Nothing you need to change. And there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to regret. You are outside of time. Yeah. And this love reminds your heart that your heart is made of love. Yeah. So your heart is also made of love, which means that you are made of love and that everything that you do is made of love. Everything that you do and say and create everywhere you go, you're just making love and you're just being love. And this love is very powerful, as you can feel, because your heart is starting to warm up and your body's starting to warm up and you're starting to say, yeah, I feel good. I feel refreshed. I feel more home than I've ever felt in my life. And I feel like I've got the power to do this. I feel like I can get through this, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I've got the power to get through this. And not just to get through it, but to thrive through it and to find the most elegant way to walk through these times. Yeah, and this love wants to extend, and it does, and it goes out through all the waterways and the riverways and the ocean waves and the high waves and the air waves. We're broadcasting this on the frequency of love, which is being broadcast 24/7, every second of the day, even between the seconds. And yeah, and we're just sending our love into the airwaves, into the mass consciousness, traveling at the speed of love, the fastest speed imaginable. So everyone now around the world is downloading this energy and they're feeling it and they're saying, yeah, I've got this feeling now. I've got this. I've got this. All that fear, all that sadness, all that darkness is gone now. Yeah, all it is love now. And I know what I got to do now because I just listened to my heart. My heart just said, just walk. Take a few steps forward, do a little dance move, and just walk into tomorrow and then walk into your day and just do what your heart tells you to do. Do what makes you feel happy. That's all these stories around us, they may shift and change, and they may start to think about fear and sadness and anger, and we just say, no, 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 no. Those stories are over now. No, no, it's stories of love now. We are sending love waves into all of the stories all over the planet. All the stories that are being broadcast on all of the different airwaves are stories of love. Sorry, there's no room for stories of anything else anymore. So if there is a story of anything else, there's no room anymore. It's got to change to a story of love. Sorry, that's how it goes now. So all sadness is gone, all fear is gone, and we are approaching our wildest dreams. We are approaching the quietest dreams, the dreams that we have hidden from ourselves for years and years, walking down these pathways, trying to find that right job, that right partner, that right place to live. No, 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 it's not about that. The answer is within you. All you got to do is look inside, and that will guide you to all the places you need to go. That's what you're looking for. And you know what? You just found it. You just found it. And we all just found it. And we're broadcasting that energy throughout the whole mass consciousness. So all beings around the world are feeling that. They're feeling it everywhere. You cannot escape the feeling of love because it is the only truth that exists. Anything that is not love is in denial of the fact that it's love. And that's what we're just sending that energy out. And it's just forgiving everyone and loving everyone and bringing everyone back, bringing them all back to that middle path where we can all just be friends again and we can all just be brothers and sisters again. All right. So I hope you guys are hopeful. Hey, Keone, welcome to the end of the session from Shiva. Um, so let's see, Michael, you say powerful, amen. Keone from Shiva, can you do a message from Pocket of Peace? Sorry, I'm all messaged out for today, but I did keep my promise. I did contact Shiva. And I was in contact a bit with him, but I'm still not comfortable with that, publicly talking about that. So, but yeah, but I did keep my promise for you, and I am looking into the connection with Shiva. So I hope you're hopeful, Keone, and thanks, Patty, And thanks to TT Tracy. You say, thank you for your spacey words today. Yep, you're welcome. Yep. From the Space Cadet. So, yep, thanks, Michael, Patty, TT Tracy, Kathy, and Keone. Yeah, so I hope you guys are hopeful. And, yep, see you tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, tomorrow might be difficult because I get back really late. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it or not. But definitely Friday. So tomorrow might be a day a day for all of you to do your pockets of pieces. So if you'd like. So I hope you're hopeful, and hopefully I will see you soon. Definitely Friday. Okay, ciao.